మానవలోకానికి స్వాగతం, మానవలోకానికి స్వాగతం, మాలోకానికి స్వాగతం. బండ్లగూడ జాగీర్ హైదరాబాద్ సారంగ్ ఇంటి ప్రత్యేకత ఏమిటంటే, ఈ ప్రతి గదిలోనూ మామూలుగా ఒక 10 అడుగుల ఎత్తులో మనకి ఇంటి కప్పు ఉంటుంది. కానీ ఈ ఇంట్లో కొన్ని గదుల్లో చాలా ఎత్తు, అంటే డబుల్ సీలింగ్ ఉన్నది. ఈ హాల్, కిచెన్ వీటిలన్నింటినీ కలుపున్న గదిలో ఇంచుమించు 20 అడుగుల పైన సీలింగ్ ఉండడం మూలంగా ఈ గది చాలా చల్లగా ఉండి వాతావరణానికి చాలా అనుకూలంగా ఉంటుంది. అదేవిధంగా కొన్ని పడక గదుల్లో కూడా 10 అడుగులు కాకుండా 13 అడుగులు ఎత్తుండడం మూలంగా ఆ గదిలో కూడా చాలా థర్మల్ కంఫర్ట్ ఉండి వేసవికాలమైనా శీతాకాలమైనా ఉండడానికి చాలా అనుకూలంగా ఉంటుంది. ఆ రకంగా డ్యాన్స్ హాల్లో కూడా మామూలు గదులకు ఉండే ఎత్తు కన్నా ఇంచుమించు 14 అడుగులు 13 అడుగులు ఉండడం మూలంగా అక్కడ నాట్యం నేర్చుకునే పిల్లలందరికీ కూడా చక్కటి భావన కలుగుతుంది. మనం ఏదో కుదించిపోయినట్టు అన్నాం కాకుండా ఒక విశాలమైన గదిలో ఉన్నాము, మనం ఎంతో అద్భుతంగా ప్రదర్శన చేయగలుగుతాము అన్న ఒక ఆలోచన తెలియకుండానే పిల్లల మనసులో వస్తుంది. ఈ సీలింగ్ అంత హైట్ను పెట్టి రకరకాల గదుల్లో దానికి అనుగుణంగా చేయడం అన్నది సారంగ్ ప్రత్యేకత. Your home is, very modern and also very comfortable in several ways, and it actually reflects your personality. Not only one person, your entire family, every member's thoughts and their personality, their lifestyle is actually integrated into the design.
Correct.
From that point of view, I just wanted to know particularly about Vedic Paint. I just wanted to know, why did you make this choice of using Vedic Paint?
Yes,
and what are your experiences? Where did you get this from? How much you spent? How much quantity you purchased? And then how did you get this painted? Who did that for you? What are all the challenges in this whole process? And what kind of different colors you have it on the walls? And how are you actually feeling it now after living so many years here?
Correct.
Can you please explain?
So we were actually exploring before we started construction, and the overall when the civil work started happening, we started to explore because we wanted things to be chemical free. We've seen our relatives and friends' houses, new houses. Every time you go there for Graha Pravesh, there is one peculiar smell that stays for a long time. Exactly. That we didn't like, and we really didn't like the very artificial finish of the new age paints. So while exploring, my wife actually stumbled upon something called Vedic Paint, and then we went into that rabbit hole, basically trying to explore what else and how accessible it is, because that is the main issue. Whatever I'm going to tell now is from my experience that was 2 years ago. Okay. So I'm hoping that government, things have changed now, things have progressed, and I think government, because 2.5 years ago, I think only Khadi India had initiated. After that there was nobody. So we explored that, we found a few numbers, contacted a few people. Then that chain of contact led us to a person called Manoj Kumar. He is from Rajasthan. He has his own factory and he trains people.
Okay.
I think we called him, we spoke to him, he said we have all the colors available. He very good person, because he also realizes that this is something that his new people don't know. So initially he sent us about 4 buckets.
Okay. You tested it?
He told just test it out. And so that was the procurement part of it. There are various colors also. The Vedic Paint is basically cow dung mixed with a few pigments, and then like you said, the colors are the separate elements that add in the ivory white. You can add in colors. So his color sheet had mostly earthy colors only, because I think that's the palette people choose these days. So we had browns, we had yellows, we had blues, we had purples. So blues and all we tried a little bit. We didn't like it so much. Again, it's very subjective. People might
your
like
own
it
choice,
also. Yeah. But the yellows and the browns and reds came out very nice. So this is about the product.
So first you tested on your own home or somewhere?
In our building only.
Okay.
Yeah. So we had a person from here. He came. That's the issue, like I said, right? It's a new product, so people around here are used to making the template buildings, working for the template buildings.
Yeah. They are used to chemical colors.
They are used to chemical colors, that they're used to that feel and handling. So this we had to order. If you see this paint, if the paint is untouched, if the bucket is untouched for about 5-10 days, what happens is the powdery heavy part goes down, and up what remains is distilled water.
Okay.
So this is also another good angle of it. Every time you use the paint, then you can keep it. Even if it takes about 5 years to reopen the box, even after 5 years, if you reopen the box, all you have to do is just shake it well.
Just stir it and then use it. Okay.
And due to evaporation, if the distilled water has reduced also, you can put another bottle of distilled water. So it's as good as new paint.
Yeah.
So we spoke to a couple of masons here.
Painters.
They were little confused because in our case, what we did was brick wall, then cement finish, and then on that we were thinking, let us just directly put the paint. But this Dr. Manoj Kumar, who supplied us the paint, he suggested there's something else called Vedic base coat.
Okay.
It is not a putty and not a paint. Something between that.
It's also made with cow dung.
It is also, everything is made with cow dung. Yeah. So best thing about that base coat is it forms like a thin layer of putty only, if you may, which becomes very strong over time because it's cow dung and gypsum mix. So it becomes rock hard. So we got that done. Yeah, before that, so we spoke to a few masons here, skilled labor here. Nobody was willing to do it, or they were charging us heavy amounts. So we called him, we told him this is the problem, we are ready to do the entire house. So he said, no problem, if you are giving me the entire contract, I'll send you my people. His boys came, very good young boys. They were also very...
How many people came?
So initially it was 3 people, then 4, then it turned to 5.
Okay.
It was all, they were all trained under the same person.
Okay.
So these guys came, they started painting it, we saw it looked nice. These guys are also willing to train the local masons here. Local painters. Cost wise, for the entire building, we ordered about 200 buckets.
Okay.
200
Each bucket is how many liters?
Each bucket, I think, is around 20 liters.
20 liters.
Yeah. Each bucket is 25, something between 20-25 liters.
Okay.
And if I'm not wrong, I think one bucket costs you around 1200 rupees. Yeah, 1250 rupees. This is excluding the logistical expenses. Transport, transport and all that you have to take care. Because if you're ordering 100 buckets at a time, that comes to around 15,000. So cumulatively overall, if I have to tell you, we easily saved about 30%, if not less, on the overall paint expenses.
If the same building, if you paint it with chemical
with normal
colors,
putty, chemical colors, then
it would have been 30% more.
Yeah, so per square feet, in that case, if you're spending about 40 rupees, in this case, we are spending about 25 to 30 rupees. So there also
this includes labor cost also.
This includes labor cost also.
So you said you got some 200 buckets and about 1200 rupees each bucket. And additionally, labor you have to pay and transport.
Yes, and transport,
Total, how much you spent on this?
4 lakh is what I'm guessing.
Okay. This is for the entire...
This is for the entire house, but then again, it's not a clear number because like I said, right?
Approximately. This is interior as well as exterior.
Interior and exterior.
Exterior also used Vedic paint.
Vedic paint, but exterior, I don't know now what the scene is.
They may have changed the composition.
Yeah. 2 years ago, exterior needed a Asian Paints covering for the weather, all weather.
Okay.
But what we've also done is on the walls and on the pillars, we've only put Vedic paint. That is kind of working now. So now, in hindsight, if we look back, now we realize we shouldn't have used the Asian paints because that is working.
Okay. And how many coats you had to put? Generally, normal colors, they put first coat, second coat, like that. But in this case, what is your
like I said, we put a layer of base coat.
Okay.
So that kind of created a nice first layer texture. And on that, these are mostly single coat only. If required.
It looks beautiful.
Absolutely. We are yet to notice that because from outside, if you see, that again might be placebo. That is something because we've done, we feel that. If you see same ivory white on other buildings that have used, say, Asian Paints, or probably blur out the brand's name. I don't want
whatever is the
whatever the mainstream commercial brands, they look slightly dull after 2.5 years. This still has been, when during peak summer sunlight, it looks kind bright and new, is what we feel.
So just to understand, what you did is you constructed a normal brick wall with cement and bricks, and after that you plastered with cement, and then you put Vedic putty,
Vedic base coat,
Vedic basic
coat,
coat also. On that you painted Vedic paint. So this Vedic coat is for the entire building?
It's for the entire building.
So you would have avoided cement plastering if you know it earlier.
Correct. Then we would have done 2 coats of, because it's a nice.
Actually, cement plastering is not necessary.
Not required
if you
at
put
all.
Vedic coat.
Yeah,
That is the
absolutely.
normal process.
Correct.
But you did plastering already with cement.
Yeah.
And later on you realized
We discovered the paint later. So if you put the base coat, two layers of base coat directly on the brick wall, it kind of becomes like a breathable wall.
Right. Yeah.
This is what European, the new developing European cities are using.
Yeah.
But this is something we've been trying for the last, I don't know, couple of thousand years.
So that's the realization, you know. You need to know that once you construct a brick wall, on that Vedic putty coat is just sufficient.
Yes.
On that you can actually use Vedic paint instead of cement plastering.
Yeah.
So you know, when I looked at your home, another striking point is there are no cracks anywhere. Generally, you go to any new home, even after 6 months, or you know, you find some hair cracks and things like that. So in this case, actually, it looks very, very uniform and very nice, lively.
Yes. Yeah, thankfully internally we've not seen any cracks as yet. But yeah, this is something we were also discussing the other day. It generally feels nice if there are no cracks around.
Yeah, correct. Yeah, and while talking to you and with your mother and others, they mentioned that there is a lot of thermal comfort. What is your sense on that?
Correct. Again, like I said, because it's just been 1.5 year of us using this paint. Might be placebo also, I don't know. But summers as compared to in city have been a little cooler for us. And obviously winter it becomes cooler. But summers have been a little chill.
There may be multiple reasons, because you have multiple heights and very good ventilation.
Correct.
And hot air goes up and there are escape routes for it. So
correct. Yeah.
Building is kept cool by your design also.
Yeah. So
and
many
your
things.
paint also might be contributing.
Correct,
Several factors are
100%.
there behind that.
Yes.
So that way you made multiple combination of multiple things, which made your home very livable and breathable. And very, very aesthetically appealing. And also actually enhancing your life and your
absolutely
aspirations, and that's very, very nice. It reflects the personality of the entire family.
Correct. Yeah.
You know, while talking to entire family and learning about Vedic paint, it's very, very heartening how they actually struggled a lot to find good solutions for their home, and keeping their aspirations, their thinking, what they want in life primarily, and what will help them to realize their aspirations and live better life. They did not want to follow, you know, normal trends. They really struggled to find alternatives and then got them done. And I think this house is so beautiful and so lively, and it is vibrant with colors, and those colors are Vedic colors. Apart from all the creative work that they are doing, the home itself is a creative piece of art, we should say. And this is enhanced by a sustainable color choice, which is Vedic, which is actually a product of Government of India, Khadi and Village Industries, Prakritik Paint. As he mentioned, perhaps we have much better versions now. In Hyderabad, I think you are the only one who did this. You have other people who followed your experience.
Yeah, so the person who had come here to paint, he had mentioned about a resort or a farmhouse that they were working on. But interestingly, after we got it done, we started getting calls from random people.
Okay.
People who are staying in Vijayawada, people who are constructing in Warangal, people who are constructing houses in Mancherial also. They called us and they were asking, can we come have a look, because we want to get this thing done. So it was interesting, because then the domino effect, that butterfly effect kind of expanded. And I'm hoping now more people are doing it, hopefully.
Yeah. So Sarang is a house, and all the family members of Sarang are inspiration in different ways. One is they are leading a life of, you know, artists. Everyone is pursuing, you know, their own art form, either painting, music, dance, and digital art. Call it, and they have their own choice, and they are pursuing with deep commitment. And to support this entire commitment, their home became a source of inspiration and source of stability for them. And in this process also, they experimented a lot and then found right solutions. And this home is really an inspiration to many people who want to realize their goals in life, and their home should be the starting point. And I really congratulate entire family, all your family members for actually struggling a lot, but still
We definitely, please. Thanks for mentioning that. Struggled a lot.
That is the story. Without struggle, perhaps you really don't get where
Absolutely.
you want to go.
True.
So I think that is the inspiration of this entire home, and I'm sure most people who watch our channel will be calling you perhaps for more details.
Absolutely.
I'm sure you will be guiding them too.
100%, for sure.
I thank all the family members of Sarang, and it's a nice place to go, and the whole feel is so vibrant here, and it's full of colors, Vedic colors.